Everyone knows Mark Zuckerberg is filthy rich. This guy smashed $330 million on a yacht, dropped another $300 million to build his own doomsday bunker, and even hoarded a pile of art worth as much as a small country. Today, let's run through the most ridiculously expensive things Zuckerberg owns. Everyone knows his wife, Priscilla, has a brilliant mind. To show his respect and create a permanent tribute, Zuck hired the sculpting god Daniel Arsham to capture her likeness. The result? A 7-foot-tall giant glowing with a weird bronze green and silver hue. Zuck claims this was to revive the Roman tradition of sculpting one's wife, but if that tradition saw what it had become, it would probably wake up just to die of anger. To be fair, at least he didn't dress up in some awkward Roman toga cosplay. But still, this statue cost Zuck $350,000. However, that amount is just a drop in the bucket compared to what he spends on watches. This story starts at the wedding of Anant Ambani, the son of Asia's richest man. At the party, the wealthy heir showed Zuck a wild aquarium-style watch. After seeing that $1 million piece of gear, it was like Zuck unlocked a new level in his brain and went crazy buying watches. First, he grabbed a Jaeger LeCoultre Master Ultra Thin, dropping $30,000. Immediately after, he bought a de Bethune Stradivarius for $90,000. He wasn't done yet. He snagged 2 Patek Philippe's, blowing another $230,000. But these are nothing compared to his holy grail, a Grubel 4C hand made one. This watch looks like a prop from the game BioShock, full of retro-futuristic vibes. If you want this watch from the future, you have to shell out a solid $900,000, and its collector value alone is up to $1.25 million. You might remember that Zuckerberg used to have his humble guy persona on lock. He claimed to be the poorest billionaire, driving a Honda Fit to work every day and taking a symbolic $1 annual salary as the boss of a top global company. Later, he switched to a Golf GTI to keep up appearances. Good news for golf owners, you drive the same car as a billionaire. But he didn't stick to that hard life for long. He went straight to the top and bought a Pagani Huayra, a god-tier car owned by only 100 people globally. Honestly, the car is incredibly rare, with a top speed of 238 miles per hour. Driving it feels like you could launch right out of the metaverse. Of course, the price is pretty too, a mere $3.4 million. After that, he showed his hand and went into full buy mode. His garage is now so full he could drive a different car every day of the week without repeating one. But that was just the start, because he started buying wings. Zuckerberg is so rich that buying a private jet for him feels like us casually walking into a store to buy a new iPhone without blinking an eye. He started in 2021 with a Gulfstream G650ER. The plane is genuinely nice, equipped with Rolls-Royce engines, and the cabin looks like a luxury hotel suite in Las Vegas. That plane cost him $40 million. But that wasn't enough. Later, the Gulfstream G700 came out, so he had to buy that too. It's like chasing the latest phone model. This time the cabin was a bit bigger and even had a real bed. I hope it was worth the money, because the G700 costs twice as much as the G650. This means that so far, Zuck has smashed $120 million on private jets alone. Think that's it, since he's already bought them, given Boeing's release speed for the 800, 900, or 1000 series. He probably won't ever stop. This is the mindset of the filthily rich. Go big or go home. Speaking of big, we have to mention his yacht. This super yacht, codenamed Launchpad, is the second largest yacht ever built. It's literally longer than a standard football field. He might as well have bought a cruise ship, But Zuck is relatively low-key, plus he doesn't have that many friends. Still, this yacht has luxury suites for 24 guests and a full crew to serve them. It has bars, multiple restaurants, multiple lounges, both indoor and outdoor, and even a hot tub on the stern. And get this, when this ship enters stealth mode, oh yes, this ship can actually go stealth. When Zuckerberg turns off the identification system, it vanishes from all radars. When the world's richest people gather for a party, that move is definitely a bit suspicious. Of course, they can't be totally invisible, because Mark's super yacht actually comes with a sidekick yacht called Wingman. This support vessel feels more real, more hardcore. It carries a full hospital setup, a helipad, a built-in dive center, and even a decompression chamber. On top of that, there are jet skis, luxury speedboats, and the most ridiculous part, a submarine. With all these specs, Zuck dropped a total of $330 million on these two boats. I'm sure everyone is curious about his doomsday fortress, but we'll save that for a moment. First, we need to count exactly how many houses he's bought. Not one, not two, not three, but a solid 8 mansions. He started by buying a townhouse in San Francisco. It had 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and a roof terrace with a bar. Zuck bought it for $10 million back in the day. Maybe the interior decoration is crazy, but we'll never know because he deleted all the photos to keep the internet from seeing them. Since Zuck had been doxxed before, he's extra sensitive about this. To ensure absolute privacy, he bought a mansion for his family in Palo Alto. Oh wait, it should count as 5 houses, because to guarantee privacy, he bought the 4 surrounding houses too. It's a super compound made of 5 mansions right in the center of Palo Alto. The neighbors were furious because he essentially built himself a manor, but Zuck didn't care. He renovated the main base to a freakish level. Now, there are private walkways connecting every house, a saltwater pool, a sunroom, a gazebo, outdoor fire pits, a top-tier BBQ area, a spa, and front and back porches. There's even a Facebook cannon. Yes, he has a cannon that shoots T-shirts, so everyone can dress up like a robot. He even invented a sci-fi style night light specifically for his wife, because she had to get up at night for the kids, and checking the time made her too anxious to sleep. So, he made this sleep box light. It glows without showing the time, telling her not to worry about what time it is. The idea is nice, though the name sounds like some cheap $9.99 item with free shipping. The craziest part is that his main house is equipped with an AI system called Jarvis, voiced by Morgan Freeman. Good morning, Jarvis. Good morning, Mark. It's Saturday, so you only have 5 meetings. This system controls the temperature, lights, and security, mimicking the Marvel character. It's a bit nerdy, but since he's already brought out T-shirt cannons, he might as well go all the way. These houses combined cost a staggering $49 million just to purchase. But for Zuck, that's chump change. This guy bought 2 historic estates at Lake Tahoe and, without a second thought, bulldozed them flat just to build a place bigger than the White House. Although the neighbors had some choice words, like, "Get out," it was too late. Zuck has already started construction on this 75,000-acre palace. The total cost for this resort-level super compound is as high as $59 million. This guy is literally playing Minecraft with real money. And his doomsday bunker? It definitely exceeds your imagination because it's not just a bunker. It's an entire doomsday city. You can't live there yet. But once finished, this place will be bigger than Buckingham Palace, the Taj Mahal, and Jerusalem combined. This 15-acre plot in Hawaii has top-tier specs: white sand beaches, tropical vegetation, and perfect weather. The NDAs for the construction site are incredibly strict. Posting a status on Snapchat would get you fired on the spot. The core implies a true bunker area, a 5,000 square foot underground shelter with independent food, water, and power supplies. If you want to know more details about Zuck's crazy ranch, you'd have to get past his security team. And these aren't more cops. He pays them $23 million a year for Secret Service level protection. Including security costs, the total investment in this place is a whopping $300 million. Although his total real estate investment reaches a jaw-dropping $420 million, he doesn't spend all his money on himself. He has some projects to benefit all of humanity. Zuck actually set a goal to cure all diseases by the year 2010. He funded a project in San Francisco called the BioHub. Basically, it smashes UCSF, Berkeley, and Stanford together to do research and try to conquer various intractable diseases. He invested a solid $600 million in this project. However, you would never guess another one of his huge expenses: his personal daily security. Zuck's AI assistant Jarvis monitors the cameras protecting his mansion day and night. But in case the AI rebels, he has fully armed bodyguards patrolling 24 hours a day, like a local emperor. He even calls this team the Praetorian Guard. Beyond his personal detail, he installed top-tier security measures in his office. His office is above the underground parking garage, so yes, he has underground security patrols to prevent anyone from trying to blow up the building from below. The office windows are all bulletproof, and there's an emergency slide. It's basically a garbage chute, but for the CEO, if there's danger, whoosh, he slides straight to safety. It's said that this whole setup costs $15 million a year. Who knew being the CEO of a social media company was so dangerous? Most people think Zuckerberg is different from Bill Gates because he never collects art. But what many people don't know is that he actually owns one of the most expensive paintings in the world. When Facebook was just starting out, Zuck wanted some art to decorate the office walls, so he did what any 20-something guy would do. He found a random graffiti artist, Charles Gambler, to decorate. David Cho came to the Facebook office and went wild, painting over the walls and even the floors. Zuck must have loved the art, because he gave David two choices: take $60,000 in cash or take Facebook stock. At that time, Facebook stock was basically waste paper, yet David still chose the stock. Even though it was only 0.25% at today's value. That's $3 billion. You have to admire David's move. The mural itself isn't worth billions, but in Zuck's world, that's nothing.